Yeah, thanks. Yes, so before starting the session, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So today we are focused on cloud. We are focused on cloud. So, so in yesterday we understood very clearly what is in exactly DevOps. What is in exactly DevOps. Today, our focus is what is AWS, what is the relation between AWS and DevOps. We're going to be discussing for today. So first, let us repeat again what we have discussed in the last session within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we are going to be discussing about what is AWS and what is DevOps. Okay, please let us repeat again. Last class session, yes, please. What we have discussed, please. So in the beginning, I have asked you, please, three questions, please. What are the first question? What is an application? Second question. What is the server? Third question. What is an SDLC? Tell me what is an application? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application, we are going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, in software development lifecycle, we have a several stages and several phases. Which are all those guys, please? Analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. We have a several phases and stages. By following these all the stages and phases, we can able to produce an application and we can able to do business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon. But if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, a Redbus kind of application, what we need to do, please, what are the first step we need to do here? The first step is analysis, gathering information from the client. Gathering information from the client, how exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything will be gathered. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Once if it is an implement, Once if it is an implement, so whether it is working or not, our testers will be verified the functional level. Once if it is verified, we're going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers, we calling as what deployment. Once if it is placed, our applications on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a Redbus or Flipkart or Amazon, whatever may. Whether it is working or not, we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. If you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are a part of our SDLC, software development lifecycle. But if you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what you are gonna be do, please? Let us understand, please. So DevOps means what? The combination of software development plus operation we call as what DevOps. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what operation? Start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, operation. Means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operation. Is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? Anybody help me in the chat box? No. 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 It is not a technology. It is not a technology. It is not like Java. It is not like Python. No. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. While implementing this an automated transparent process, we have to follow some principles and rules. DevOps is a process. While implementing this an automated process, we are following set of principles and rules and methodology. That is in exactly our DevOps. So let us understand with an example. So, for example, developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly a DevOps guys, please. I'll repeat again. So usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly are DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear. But actually DevOps engineer, if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you're gonna be? You're gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Sir, what is an exactly complex pipeline? The complex pipeline is nothing but what? Our SDLC process. It is a manual process. It is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, so for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. The definitely customer is not satisfied. So to overcome this problem, we are going to be replacing with what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. So, but in DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is automated, everything is transparent. Everything is automated, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this in automation, even though if you got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, easily we can able to identify and we can able to rectify the problem as soon as possible and we can able to deliver as soon as possible. That means definitely cost sorry, cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and customer also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. The actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Ends with what? Operations. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Dev environment to operations, guys, please. This is exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. But how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? How we are gonna be use how we are gonna be implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline by helping of this tool stack. We are gonna be using it, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, and Terraform. So these are all the tools we are gonna be using for implementing our DevOps transparent pipeline, guys, please. DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear. But sir, how? How we are gonna be implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline by helping of these tools? Let us understand one by one. Okay. So let us start with Git. Git is a version control. By helping of Git, we are going to be maintaining all developer lines of code. Writing is responsible by the developer, not by you. Once if it is written by developer, those lines of code we are going to be maintain. But where exactly we are going to be maintain? In a Git. By helping of Git, each and every developer lines of code, we are going to be maintain in a version wide in a source code wise. So once if it is maintained, so we need to execute the whole Java project and we need to build and we need to generate an active factory by helping of Maven is a build tool. It is always produce an active factory. So once if it is maintained, once if it is built, all developer lines of code, we are gonna be integrate continuously. Continuously, we're gonna be continuously integrating all developer lines of code. So once if it is an integrate all developer lines of code continuously integrating. But how exactly we can? By helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI automation tool. By helping of Jenkins, we are gonna be implementing continuous integration, continuous delivery. The entire CI/CD process we can automate by helping of Jenkins only. Continuous integration, all developer lines of code, and we're gonna be in execute our test cases, which is written by testers. Once if it is in execute, if there is an errors, we are gonna be delivering into the release. This entire CI/CD process, which we can able to automate by helping of Jenkins. But by end of the CI/CD, where we are going to be delivering the application in the release. The release is nothing but what JFrog. The release is nothing but what exactly JFrog. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, and SonarQube, we can able to implement the entire CI/CD process. The entire CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, and continuous delivery. So once if it is in implement, we're gonna be delivering our application into the production environment. We deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our websites on hundreds of servers. We calling as what deployment. Once if it is deployed, we are gonna be accessing our internet. But how we can automate this process? How exactly we can automate this process? By helping of configuration management. By helping of configuration management. Sir, what is an exactly configuration management? Replacing manual process with an automated process on a hundreds of service, we calling as what? Configuration management. But for configuration management, we're gonna be using Ansible. By helping of Ansible, we can automate. These are all hundreds of servers. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? Either from physical environment, or from virtual environment, or from cloud. But which cloud we are gonna be, guys, please? Which cloud we are gonna be, guys, please tell me? AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS, Amazon Web Services. By helping of AWS, we can able to get hundreds of servers. On top of hundreds of servers, we can able to place our websites by helping of Ansible. By helping of Ansible, we can able to place our websites on hundreds of servers. We calling as what deploying our application or websites on hundreds of AWS servers, guys, please. But not only deploying our applications on AWS servers, we can able to place on Docker container. Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. For example, let's say we have a real-time container. How we are gonna be using this container? How we are gonna be using this container? Same way. We can able to use a Docker container, but this container we can able to use for transportation, for importing, exporting of any kinds of goods like fish, prawns, dal, rice, whatever may be, banana, mangoes, whatever may be. The same way we are gonna be deploying, we're gonna be handling our application like a Java application, .NET application, Python application, whatever may be. Whatever may be it. Clear. But these Docker containers we can able to manage with Kubernetes. Kubernetes is can control or manage the n number of containers, guys, please. The n number of containers, guys, please. The Kubernetes is just like a ship. How the ship can manage all our containers? The ship can manage all our containers same way. Our Kubernetes can manage or control all our Docker containers, guys, please. So guys, please, by helping of Kubernetes, we can able to manage or control by all the same way. Kubernetes also, but it is a multiple containers. So how the ship can manage all the containers the same way Kubernetes. I hope you understood this point. Okay. And we're going to be learning application monitoring. By helping of ELK, we can able to monitor whether it is working or not, whether it is how exactly this performance and each and everything it's going to be monitoring by application. It will give statistics and reports like this. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can create infrastructure automatically on multi-cloud. So we can able to create infrastructure in AWS, Azure, and Google also. Clear all of you? Is it perfect all of you? I hope you people are understands very clearly Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, ELK, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure. So this is an automated process where exactly we are going to be implementing on top of where exactly we can. So on top of infrastructure. So while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required a infrastructure. So tell me, what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? First of all, let me know what is application. What is an application? Anybody?
Application is a working software which can be written in any software programming language.
Great, great man, great man, great man. Simply which you're calling as what website, am I right?
Yep.
Simply. So for maintaining this website, for deploying this website, what kind of infrastructure is required? That is the question I'm asking you, please. Majorly.
We need computers, servers,
Yes.
firewalls, routers.
Yes, true. So for deploying, for maintaining a Flipkart kind of application, majorly servers are required. Networks are required. Database is required. Storage is required, and so on. So these are all major infrastructure is required. These are all major infrastructure is required. But how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways we can able to get this infrastructure?
2 ways.
How many ways to get infra? Yeah, we can able to get 3 ways. Physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud. Even inside a cloud also virtual environment only. Even inside a cloud also it's virtual environment only. But to understand, I'm giving you. So create a physical server. We can deploy our application. We can place our application on website. Go for any VMware virtual machine without cloud also with the what we same with the pure virtual machine. Pure without depending on cloud. We can create a virtual machine on your own on premises and we can deploy application, or else go for cloud, create a virtual machines, and we can able to deploy our applications. So totally we can able to get a 3 ways, either from physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud. But tell me, what is a cloud? What is a cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? To specifically, what is a cloud computing is, please. So for deploying our application, we require this infrastructure. For getting this infrastructure, we are going to be getting into the cloud. But what is the cloud computing? The cloud computing is nothing but what? If we can access the remote place infrastructure over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Cloud computing. If you want to understand the cloud computing, first we should understand what is a data center. So what is an exactly data center? They use computing power keeping in a rack wise. In a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in Mumbai, in Singapore, in UK, in London, US. In so many places, these data centers are located. From these data centers, if we can access or control any kind of resources, our internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. I'll repeat again. Let me explain this. What is the cloud computing? So first we should understand what is the data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, guys, please. Different geographical location. From these data centers. From these data centers. From these data centers. If we can access the resources, power internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Let me repeat. The remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, whatever infrastructure we require, if we can able to control or access our internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. But any cloud provider is a rental based infrastructure. Any cloud provider is a rental based infrastructure for maintaining, for deploying website. What kind of infrastructure? This infrastructure we can able to get it from cloud as a rental. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. So we are not buying any server. We are not maintaining any server. Just we go for select select whatever the service you want, and based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. That's it. That is what exactly cloud. So just like your rental car, like Ola, Ubera cars. For example, you want to go to railway station. What you need to do? You want to go to the railway station by car, we have a two option. Either you need to buy a new car or else a rental car. Which is a better option for you? Just for reaching a railway station, or are you going to be buying a 10 to 15 lakhs of rupees of car? No, not required. Book a Ola cab through mobile. You can within 10 minutes getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever tariff you need to pay it. That's it. We're not required driver, we're not required driving license, pollution check, not required monthly maintenance, nothing. Car parking, nothing, and everything is outsourcing. Just we get get a service, and based on usage, we're gonna be parent. That's the same thing. So the same thing for maintaining our websites. What kind of infrastructure? That infrastructure we can able to get it from cloud. Based on usage, we're gonna be paying rent. So we are gonna be recommend select then use and pay it, and we are not buying. We're not buying anything. We're not building anything. We're not using. Okay, cloud is not a recommend physical environment. It's a recommend only a rental based infrastructure. But which cloud? Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. But which cloud we gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services, which you are calling as what? AWS. AWS. AWS is a first to cloud service provider, guys, please. But in AWS, we're gonna be learning totally four models. VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. In AWS totally, we're gonna be discussing more than 45 plus services we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be complete AWS administration we're gonna be learning. Not only few services for related to the DevOps, no. So the complete separate course, AWS administration also we are gonna be learning, complete course we're gonna be learning. Under AWS administration, totally we're gonna be discussing more than 40 plus services. These are all the 40 plus services dividing into the four models. VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. Sir, what is a VPC? VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Please let us understand one more time. Sir, what is a VPC? Anybody? What is a VPC is equal to? Network. Simply we calling as what? VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but what? Server. Database is nothing but what? RDS. Storage is nothing but what? S3. So, for deploying an application, what kind of infrastructure can able to get it from AWS cloud or no? The based on usage, we gonna be pay run monthly or not? Yes or no? But on top of this AWS infrastructure, we are gonna be placing our websites automatically by using our DevOps and automated process. Clear? What is the relation between DevOps and AWS? Yeah, but so first let us understand, sir, what is a VPC? What is a EC2? What is RDS? What is S3? Shall we discuss one by one? Let us at least understanding about VPC. Let us describe at least for today. At least understanding few words about what network EC2, RDS, S3. Yeah, let us start with VPC. So what is a VPC, guys, please? So Amazon Virtual Private Cloud. So Amazon Virtual Private Cloud means, so a private, your office can, if you go for any office, we have a computers are connected with internet cables or not. That is a private network. That is office kind of private network. The same kind of private network, if we can access virtually over internet, over network, over internet from cloud is nothing but VPC. Let us repeat again. A office kind of private network, if we can access over internet in virtual form is nothing but what? VPC. Okay. So in AWS, anybody can able to get in. You and me, anybody can able to create like a Facebook. How we create a Facebook account and login, Gmail account and login the same way. We can able to create a AWS account and login. Once if it is successfully getting into the AWS account, and we can able to create your own private section. This is your private network. This is my private network. This is my friend's private place. In this private place, we can create a resources like a servers and databases. These resources belongs to me. No one can access. So other people can be an access, and you are also can be an access to other resources. It is a fully secure. So once if it is create VPC, I'm going to be creating on top of the network, I want to create a server. Server is nothing but what? EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. The computing power means RAM, CPU, Wi-Fi. You know very well. So in laptop, we have a computing power or not. That's what we're calling as a computer. So why you are calling computer? Because of that laptop or a desktop has a computing power. That's what computer. The computing power, if we can access over internet in a flexible way, elastic way, increasing, decreasing, a flexible kind of flexible kind of computing power, if we can access over internet, we calling as what? EC2. Why EC2? 1E, 2 Cs. That's what E2C. By helping of EC2, we can able to create n number of virtual machines in cloud. N number of virtual machines in cloud, guys, please. It is just like your laptop, which are all the components available in your laptop. The same components we are going to be using in server also, like CPU, operating system, hard disk, RAM, firewall, NIC card. So these are all the components we can access over internet from your cloud. Clear? So let us say, for example, let me explain this with an example. For example, if you want to do any Flipkart kind of application, Netflix kind of application, okay, Hotstar kind of application. So how exactly? First step. First, we need to create a VPC. First, we need to create a VPC, virtual private network. Virtual private network. VPC. Once if it is created, on top of we can create a server. After creating a server, we are placing our application, Netflix kind of application. Once if it is placed, our application software, then automatically we are going to be accessing our internet, like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Book my show, please. Clear. Understands very clearly. But so we done very well. But where exactly this customer information can manage? Where exactly this customer information can manage? In a database. So for that, we are going to be using RDS, Relational Database Services. Yes, please. RD. Yes. By helping of RDS, we can able to create MySQL, Oracle kind of databases. Once if it is create, on top of we can able to enter the customer information in a tabular format in rows and columns. But what about why we are using Netflix? What are the major goal? Browsing, browsing, web series, videos or videos, whatever maybe, am I right? So, but how exactly we can handle larger kind of files by helping of simple storage service? By helping of simple storage services, we can able to handle any kind of data like audio, video, text. We can download or upload over internet. It is not depending on operating system. It is not depending any database. So it is just like your Google Drive. How you are handling your files in Google Drive, the same way we can. Same way you can. The best example for S3 is this PPT presentation itself. This PPT presentation from Google Drive, but not from laptop. So for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get it from cloud. Get it from cloud. Get it from cloud. Either network, server, database. But on top of this infrastructure only, we're going to be implementing, we're going to be deploying our application. We're going to be deploying our application by using DevOps, an automated process. While implementing this process, while deploying our applications, hundreds of servers, so we required AWS infrastructure. So that is the major relation between DevOps and AWS. By using AWS, we can able to get infrastructure. On top of, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? Understand today what we are discussed, please. So today we are understand what is AWS and what is the major relation between AWS and DevOps. We are understand, guys, please. Okay. Please wait 1 second before taking your question. Some students are new. Let us revise one more time. Let us repeat again our course overview once again. Please wait. So totally how many courses, guys, please? DevOps with AWS is one course. The second course is AWS administration. So totally it will take to 4 months to complete. These two courses for completion, we are going to be spending 4 months. So for that, if you want to join, any prerequisition in this course? No, nothing, no prerequisition. But if you have a basics, well and good. Shell script, if you have well and good, but if you don't have also, please. I will be covered. I will take care of it. Don't. I will be covered. No programming. Java, .NET, Python is not required. Even if you are a developer, tester can join in this course also. You require a laptop with this minimum configuration for daily practice. But if you have a 16 GB, 8 GB, i5, ISN also very good. But less than this, no. So minimum configuration of this for your laptop configuration. Yeah, you can able to join. Who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Any IT employees can join in this course, like developer, tester, AWS administrator, Linux administrator, Windows administrator, DB administrator, even though non-IT students also, non-IT can join in this course. And any graduation like BTech, MTech, MBA, postgraduate, any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys, please, if you join in this course? Daily class recording videos via payment, after the payment, you can access via Google Drive. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, I'm going to be providing with you. So we are gonna be, I'm gonna be cover totally 4 projects, major projects, and mini projects also will be covered, don't worry. And materials I'm gonna be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what advanced level. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop. By completing of course, you'll receive a course completed certificate. Daily 1 hour class. The class timings will be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. daily, Monday to Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, complete AWS with the daily recordings. This is our admin number. So 9297. So please contact with this. This is your admin number. Please use this number only. All of you. Please use this number only. Don't call any other number. Please use this number only. 9297. Please use this number for further communication, for fees, links, Zoom meeting, for any type of communication. Please use this. You can call and you can WhatsApp also. Yeah, that is what exactly my end, guys, please. So do you have any question? You can chat with me, or else you can unmute. You can talk to me also, please. Anamika, Aravind, Kesav, Mahesh, Sai Lokesh, Srinu. So guys, please, we understood up to this point what is DevOps, what is AWS, understood. Yes, please, if anybody interested, please be do registration, means do the payment. Do the payment, yes. We'll continue by tomorrow, same time, 6 a.m. Yeah, any questions, please? Anamika, Yadav, Kesav, Mahesh, Sai Lokesh, Srinu.
Yeah, I have one question here, Ma.
Please,
Actually, I am from operations department. I was a QA pastly. So
okay.
can we move after this course to SRE?
Please again.
Actually, I was a QA. I have
Mhm.
8 years of experience.
Okay,
After that, I moved to the operations, technical operations. I
okay,
handle end-to-end operations with Kubernetes.
okay.
But after this, can we move to the SRE?
SI.
SRE, Site Reliability Engineer.
You can, definitely.
Okay, so we will be handy with what are the helm, how we can diff that. That all will be covered under Docker and Kubernetes.
Yeah, Docker and Kubernetes we discussing more than 1 month, 4 weeks of time. That means
Oh,
we are going to be learning complete discussion about Docker basics from the advanced. We'll do deployment how the same way how to automate the entire process with help of Kubernetes. So with help of deployment, release, the role update, rollback, how we are doing, we're going to be learning all, Mahesh.
okay, so preparing of YML and all this stuff will be
Everything,
included, right?
everything. For example, let me show you. So what kind of one second. So manifest files we're gonna be writing. We are calling manifest file, that is we are internally using YAML.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this kind of AMLs we're writing, how to deploy, how to release this, we're gonna be.
Okay, sure. Understood.
Yeah. Yeah. I will teach you those things. What is AML? So what are the rules? How to write AML? Then what is a manifest file? How to write a manifest file deploying for application by using Kubernetes. And we're gonna be writing Compose, Docker Compose to write a file to handle Docker itself also.
Okay, okay. So in Prometheus, Kibana, are we covering Grafana only or Kibana, Elasticsearch?
Grafana will be covered here, don't mind.
Okay,
Good.
sure.
Yeah,
So Maha, just one doubt.
please, Anamika.
So like you have started one more batch, right? In night 8:30 p.m.
Now that is multi-cloud. That will be added Azure with more focus on Terraforms, those things.
Okay, so content will be more from this batch, right?
Completely. Because of the fees also different. It is a 12,000, that is a 20,000.
Oh, okay.
Completely. Because of to specific the AWS with the DevOps, this is enough. But if you want to go for multi-cloud, then go for the evening batch.
Okay. Then maybe I will be joining that batch because
Please.
I'm for fine.
Okay, choice yours. But
Yeah.
the DevOps is same, but the multi-cloud focus on where because of, for example, so why multi-cloud? Because if one cloud is must, but if you're learning multi-cloud, more openings, more demand, weightage of resume is increased, and moreover, so very much some companies are handling multi-clouds also. Maybe Azure, AWS, with Google. In that case, that course will be help for the student. That's what.
Okay, so I will connecting with them regarding that.
Do it, please. 4 months go. That is just more than 5 months. 5 to 6 months it will take. Please.
Oh,
Please.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fine. All right. Fine. Arabin, please. Arabin, you have any question?
No question as of now.
Thank you. Kesav, do you have any questions, please?
Yeah, Maha.
Please.
Yeah, actually, it's course timing is 6 to 7. Actually, daily we are starting by
6 to
15 minutes
7,
late, right?
15.
Won't it increase that duration?
Come again, please, Renu, again, once again.
Yeah, actually, class timing is 6 to 7, right? But
Yes.
we are waiting for 15 minutes and ending
No,
question
it
in
will
10 minutes,
take
right?
maximum 5 to 10 minutes only, but not 50 because of demos, some students are late. We can't
Yeah.
ask. Once if we start the course, and definitely the students will get interested. Starting practical implementation, definitely their enthusiasm. So definitely we'll start 6 by 6:10 max.
Okay.
Right. Demos like this, we have to wait for the students. We can't do anything since.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Because actually, course duration will increase, right? That's what my concern.
Don't worry. It will, yeah. Yeah. So Mahesh, any
Yeah.
question?
Yeah, even though if the batch count is 4 to 5 students, it will be continued, right?
Definitely. But our batch strength will be more than 10 to 15 students. Don't worry.
Okay, sure. Not an issue. My one last question to you is that if suppose I am a beginner, can I do the expertise in this with the practices or seeing the
Actually, I need to manage these classes for all students, as he mentioned. So in our classes, so different types of students we have, like, freshers also join.
yeah, I understand.
Like fourth year student also can join. Experienced students also can join. Even non-IT students has to join. That's what I'm managing from both. Means what? So each and for example, if you take any model like Kubernetes, like any kind of model, let's say Ansible, we started from the scratch.
Okay.
Okay, from understanding basics of Linux and what is operating system, types of operating system, why Linux, what is the difference, and what are the basic Linux commands. So comparing with Windows, slowly we digesting into the one by one, and we starting after that Ansible. Why Ansible? Then go for each and every function, each and every feature of Ansible with practical. And
Oh,
for that, we're writing a manifest AMLs also.
yeah.
And after understanding, we'll do one project on top of it. That's what starting from scratch, ending with advanced level with the projects level also. But who already experienced, who are all a technical student, very easy. Little bit terminology, what I'm understanding. If you are a fresher, if you are a beginner, if you are a non-technical student, you need to little bit effort. So to sync my classes to understand terminology, it will take 5 to 6 classes. Then automatically you can sync, but to engage with the classes. That is major important part.
Okay, sure.
Okay. For example, I'm going to be teaching you this kind of files. So our end goal for that particular model is writing a roles like this. I need to spend a lot of time. That's what we spending each and every model 1 month, Ansible 1 month, AWS 2 months, okay, Docker and Kubernetes 1 month. Okay,
Okay,
we
understood.
spending a lot of time because of, so each and every student should be benefited. So maybe if you go for any outside, maybe they're completing Ansible 1 week, but we're spending 1 month. The Docker and Kubernetes maximum 2 weeks, but we're spending complete end to end. Even separately, they conducting courses for Kubernetes and Docker. They're charging around more than 5 to 6K. But they can include here also. Altogether, we are packaging everything we're discussing in a single course.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you, Maha.
Sure. Right. Any question, please? You're not asking me any questions. Lokesh.
No, Moha, already I have paid the fees. Like I'm thinking like which one would like benefit me either with the DevOps with AWS or like DevOps with multi-cloud. I thought like multi-cloud wouldn't you wouldn't cover DevOps.
Yeah. So the fact is, if you ask me, this is if you say so many questions, so many students are asking me. So one cloud is must. Definitely. Okay. One should be must then. Okay. But if you are getting into the company, they're asking to multi-cloud. They're forcefully learning into the multi-cloud, at least combination of AWS and Azure. That is must in the
Okay,
reality.
Moha.
In reality. But so if some students can't, some students specific to the focus on only one cloud, then they are shifting into the cloud to the another cloud. That is students maybe choice. But so anybody, whether you join here also, maybe after completing of those course, maybe after getting into the job, then you have to forcefully learning Azure also. There is no option. Fine.
Yeah, Maha, like I'm confused. So
Nothing. Okay. But
I'll
no,
join those demos and I'll figure out.
because if the students can be take out that kind of subject at a time. So maybe
Yeah.
some students maybe focus on maybe that that people are already working in their project only AWS. So those people should be join here only.
No, Maha, I have completed my master's, so I'm looking for like right, the market here is like pretty tight.
Right, that's what. If you go for multi-cloud, the weight is also increased. Resume weight is and calls also increased. That's what I'm. If you're asking me anybody, I'm recommend multi-cloud only. But fees are please think about it. But for example, if you learn a multi-cloud here, there is no problem. Again, we need to come back and spending time to learn. Spending 2 months, 3 months of time, not required. That's my opinion to learn all this thing. Whatever the complete package, multi-cloud cycle.
Okay, Maha. Yeah, Maha, fine.
Yeah, but call is yours. But decision is I'm not suggesting, I'm not forcing. Whether you want to continue 6 a.m. batch, only AWS here or else multi-cloud choice yours. But so please think about before right choice for you. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, Maha, yeah. I'll decide by tomorrow. Thank
Yeah,
you.
please. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so Maha, tomorrow also we have one demo class, right? Last demo class.
Tomorrow we'll start practical sessions, Sunday.
Okay, okay.
Today we understand DevOps, we understand AWS.
Okay, so you are referring to multi-cloud or this is also
Depends
multi-cloud?
on it, depending on students and depending on requirement, depending on prospect. But if you want knowledge based, you have to keep in multi-cloud better. Okay, but
Okay.
even for are we going to be working all those things? No. Maybe in projects, maybe we are getting only what I'm showing you. Maybe specifically some students are working CI/CD with AWS. Maybe some students are working with Ansible with AWS. Maybe some students are working, some maybe is free previously. One student only he is working on Kubernetes. Operation set some student, I forget his name. Got it very clearly, same like that. But if you explore a lot, but you get a calls openings because of market is very dull. So that's what if you learn more than people while taking your pick upping resumes calls and while you go for selection process, it's very easy to go through that. That is only. But work may be in maybe any of these tools, maybe few tools and with one cloud or multi-cloud with few tools. Maybe it depend anything. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, but I haven't attended 8:30 batch. Today also there will be a session, right?
There will be session, but yeah, please attend the today's session. You can understand what is multi-cloud also.
Okay, okay, sure. We'll be attending. Not
Please,
an issue.
please. But
Thank
the
you.
call is for you only. Okay, you have to decide. Okay,
Yeah, I understood your concern.
but I'm not forcing to anyone. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Mahesh and Anamika, Aravind and Kesav, Sai, Srinu. Thanks for joining. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll continue by tomorrow. So if anybody interested, please register and continue. Will be. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddies. Thanks a lot.